Tammy back here. So, a couple of months ago, I bought a Brother Scan and Cut SDX 125, I think is what it's called, because I wanted to be able to participate in groups and swaps where they used SVG cut files. Now, I was going to host a swap for an Acorn, which I'm going to build right here, in my group. However, I don't think everybody has a machine that will cut SVG files, and this particular project does not have a PDF that you can print and cut. Now, sometimes on Lori Whitlock, I think it's Lori Whitlock, and then there's SVG Cuts. One of those, if you buy the SVG file, she'll include a PDF file that you can print out and cut. But on this particular one, neither site included the PDF, so I'm not really sure I'm gonna post this in our group for a swap or not. I'm waiting to get feedback from the other members. So anyway, I just thought, sorry, getting sick, I would hop on and just put it together and show you how easy it is, hopefully. This is only like my third SVG project, and I wanted to be able to build, like I said, 3D boxes and do SVG projects. So anyway, this one is the bottom half of the Acorn, and you'll see that each piece has tabs, and those tabs are going to be connected in order to form the bottom part of the Acorn. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put glue on each tab like this, and then just start adding them. This is the hard part I have found. For me, I'm not as coordinated as some people, because you want this to be a rounded box. So it's gonna go just like, oops, just like that. And I have learned too that this takes a lot of patience. So if you're not a patient person, you might not want a cutting machine. And then what I do is I just kind of go like this and press it into place. This one might be too much. Yep. Alright, so you're just going to do that, and that's going to form the bottom. This has not enough glue. Okay. And I swear, when they make the videos for these tutorials on the actual site with the product, they make it look so easy. And like, how many times did you have to practice that to get that right? Because I would like to know. Okay, and you're going to make sure that it's lined up pretty well. I don't think I put enough glue. And that's the thing I like about art glitter glue, is that it dries really fast. So, okay, just like that. And it dries clear, which is nice. Okay, so there's one part. And then we're going to put glue on the next tabs. And you're just going to do this until you've done this all the way around for all 6 pieces. So I don't know if it's easier just to fold these. I should have done that before I put the glue on. I would probably recommend it. So fold the tabs before you put the glue on, and then we're going to start at the top, and then just make sure that you're coming to the edge right there, and then put your next one down. That, like that, and then just like that. Probably hold that last I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these together, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished putting the acorn together. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and no, it was not quick. So I'm going to start putting the lid together. Now, I do have a couple of opinions about the SVG file, and something I wanted to show you guys really quick. If you do get glue on your project, don't stress about it too much. I have this, it's a mono, and it's a sand and rubber eraser. So if you just lightly go over wherever there's glue, it'll actually take it off, so you don't have to worry. Like I said, I'm still learning how to put SVG files together and stuff, so this was not perfect. But there are panels that go on these pieces here, so I'm not too worried about it, you know, because a lot of this is going to be covered up. But, alright, so that's the bottom of the acorn. And I do want to tell you that I am using ASC Cardstock, their autumn collection. I bought it on 12 by 12 paper.com website. It's an 80-pound paper. However, it's 216 GSM. So what that means is, yeah, it might be 80 pounds, but it's a little bit heavier than your standard 80 pounds that you're going to get like in a regular store or whatever. So they have a whole thing on their website about the different papers and that, you know, the different 80 pounds and things to look for when you're buying cardstock. So I know a lot of people that do the SVG projects use 110-pound cardstock. This cardstock is just as thick, so it's very, very, very comparable. And so what you're looking at is not just the 80-pound, but the type of paper and the GSM, which I forgot what that stands for. I researched it because I used to work in a print shop, and you know, we had 20-pound, 80-pound, 60-pound, 120-pound, 110-pound, but nobody really ever talked about the different types of papers in each of the categories. So an 80-pound just regular cardstock, smooth cardstock, might be less durable than an 80-pound linen type of paper, which is what this is. Has kind of like a linen feel to it. So you want to make sure that you use a really sturdy paper when you're doing these projects. Alright, so that's the start of the lid, and I have learned, since I am learning, to do 1 to 2 tabs at a time as far as gluing, and then holding that down and going on to the next tab. Especially with these little ones, you kind of have to be exact. And I also folded on all of the score lines so that it makes that natural curve, which is what we want. Since it is an acorn, we want the lid to be perfect to fit over the actual bottom of the acorn. And I'm a little heavy-handed with the glue, but like I said, I'm going to go back with my mono eraser and get rid of any excess glue that didn't dry clear. So this is art glitter glue that I'm using. You can use whatever you want. A lot of people prefer Tombow. A lot of people like the art glitter glue. I've actually seen more people use the art glitter glue than the Tombow. I really don't care. I like the art glitter glue. And then there's Aleene's tacky glue, which I don't really find as useful for this type of project, only because it takes a little bit for it to dry, and I'm impatient. I need it to dry like right now so I can do my project. So anyway, alright, so we're just going to line up on all the sides, hold that tab in the inside until we know that glue is starting to dry. And I'm going to put the rest of this together, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've kind of pretty much gotten the lid put together. There's a couple of spots I'm a little worried about, but this should fit right over your bottom box. So now what I'm going to do is add the top and add the panels, and that shouldn't take too long. It's really funny though, because watching the tutorial on how to make this, I was like, oh, that's easy. Okay, maybe for somebody who's like has done this a while, but since this is only my third project like this, I was like, yeah, no, it's not easy. It's very time consuming and frustrating to try to get everything lined up, because you want it to, you want it to fit perfectly on your box, and you don't want anything overhanging. So you can't really go back and trim the edges. A bunch of glue everywhere. So like right here, I can't, once the glue is dry, I kind of just have to settle for that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the panels on the lid like that. Okay, so I am just going to glue there, and they don't show you this part on the tutorial, and you know why? Because it's not easy. But you know what? I love these projects. I just really like them, and I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this that some of the experts that do these projects would be able to tell you, but I don't know what they are. So I'm assuming that maybe it doesn't have to stick all the way to the paper. Maybe that's where I'm wrong. I don't know. Like, see, it's not right here. I don't know. Like if I put this on. No, I've seen people where they just do the top like this, and then they just glue the bottom, and it kind of like sticks up, but I don't know if I like that or not. Okay, you know what? Live and learn. So I'm going to do it this way. Maybe if I just do it. Yep. I'm probably complicating this way more than it needs to be, but alright, then I'm going to put this one on the bottom. I mean, I think if you get it to glue right, it will, yeah, it kind of hugs the paper, which is cool. So just like that. So I probably should have done that on this one, but hey, whatever. I am not going to stress about it. I don't stress. Try not to stress. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Yeah, there's people out there that can, do these projects really well, and I enjoy watching their videos, but I never claim to be perfect, so I'll just do my best, and with a little bit of extra effort, that's all you can really ask for. Alright, so this one. Kind of roll it. And here's another thought too. You can probably take like a bone folder and kind of curve these a little bit, and that might make it easier. I don't know. I'll try that on the next one and see. But you know what? We're learning together, so Hang in there. We're almost done. Alright, so what if we take, I'll just take my wood bone folder and just kind of round that a little bit. And then glue that on and see how that does. I feel like my lid is off. I had an issue with my Scan and Cut too. It didn't cut on this part, the stem. It didn't cut it so I could score it, which it was showing score lines. It cut it like right off, so I had to glue these two pieces together and or tape them together, and then I'm gonna see how well that goes, because I don't know why it did that. I might just have to remove the score lines and recut them out and then just score them myself. So that was kind of frustrating. Okay. And I always score projects that I do on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being definitely would do this project again, and 5 being no. This one is probably like a 2. It's a little bit more involved, and it's a small acorn. Like, how hard is that? Okay, so I think it was easier to kind of curve it and put it on. I like how that turned out. I could probably do this one too. I love this paper collection. It's so pretty for fall. I mean, even the other side was pretty, but I needed a solid pattern, and the other side was more for like a scrapbook layout, so I didn't use that one. I feel like my lid's like bigger on this side. Okay. And I don't stress about this stuff too much because first of all, you can recut it and put it together if you really, really, really mess up. And which leads me to my second point. Everything is fixable, but it's nice to do stuff right the first time, I guess. So I don't get too stressed out about it. Oh, there goes my stomach. I'm hungry. Almost done. So with the lid, and then what I'll do is I'm gonna have to put these on the acorn, so I will go do that, and then I will come back and I will show you the finished product, but I want to get the lid done first. Okay, so supposedly what you're supposed to do with the stems is you just glue up to where the score line should have been on this, but typically it would be the score line. And then you put the two stems together, just like that. And then I want to make sure that they're, they're right. Okay. Just like that. think if I do this one again, I'm definitely going to distress the edges because I love how it looks when you distress the edges. Okay, so we've got these two flaps. So those go through this little thingy here, the little top of the acorn, through here like this. Okay, really super simple. Probably should let that dry a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to put glue on the tabs and glue that down. And glue this one down. And I kind of wanted to do the lid first because I want to make sure it's really dry before I decorate it. So anyway, all right, there's your little acorn lid. Top goes on like that. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I love this acorn. Yep, gonna have to make another one. All right, so okay, and then that just goes right there on top. Now the only thing that I will that I have to say about this SVG file is I wish that the parts were separate. I tried putting it in my new scan and cut software, or SVG cut software, which is supposed to allow you to separate SVGs like that. But when I saved each part separately, I wasn't able to. So I think what I would do next time is probably cut two, because all of the main parts are together on one and you can't separate them. And I'm sure there's somebody out there who knows how to do that. But anyway, so I would cut two different colors so I could, you know, make sure that the bottoms were different. But there's the acorn so far, and it's going to be really super cute. It's supposed to close better than that, but maybe I have to get the panels on. I don't know. Anyway. Yep. That is so freaking cute. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to go and put the panels on, and I'll be right back. finished with my Acorn. This is how it turned out. I think it's really, really pretty for only my third SVG file, but hey, I really like how this turned out. Now, I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to have to like prop it up against something if I want it to stand up because it's kind of top heavy, but I think it turned out really, really, really pretty. And I just wanted to talk about the products that I used because this is an ASC design team project that I worked on using the paper collection that I got for the month of October. And what that paper collection is it's by Ciao paper, and they have rice paper too, but I really, really, really like this paper collection. This one's called The Sound of Autumn, and it has some really, really pretty papers in it. I did go over this paper pack in my previous video, which was my October haul video for ASC. So if you want to see it in detail, you can do that. Go look at that video, or I will be posting links to all of their products that I used in this tutorial. And again, it's ASC Craft Supplies, and they have an Etsy store and they have a website. You can get lots of different things on each website. So I get all my order from their Etsy store, but they have a sale right now. I think it's 15% off. I think it's a 15% off, and I can't remember the details, but I'll put a link to their Etsy shop and their website so you can go look. They have beautiful, beautiful flowers. These flowers are called Triumphant Red, and they are by Graphic 45, and I am addicted to Graphic 45. They're a little pricey, around $8 for the pack, but I absolutely love these roses, these paper, and I just think they're so, so pretty. The little fall berries and stuff, and the leaves and the acorns, and the pumpkin, they were all on sprays, and I just took them apart, cut them apart, and used what I wanted to. Those were at Joann's. When I went to California, I did a haul video on that. And when we went to Joann's, they were having like 75% off of these things, so you get them for like really cheap. So that's where I got those. And then I got the Angel's Craft flowers, which are these. I don't think these are ASC Craft Supplies, but I used one of those, and then my little orange foam flowers from that place that shall not be named. But anyway, go check out ASC Craft Supplies. They have amazing deals. They have amazing products. The Crystal and Sherry, who run it, are absolutely amazing people. And if you do want to get some ideas on how to do certain things, Sherry does have, every Thursday she does a live video where she makes something. I can't always watch it because I work during the day, but you can go back and view it again if you want to. So anyway, that's the paper collection that I used for the outside of the Acorn. And then the cardstock I told you before was the Autumn collection by ASC Cardstock, and I got that at 12 by 12 cardstock online. So I will put links to everything that I can put links to, especially the ASC Craft Supplies, since this is a design team project. And I'm not sure if I'm going to host this in my swap group or not, but definitely go check it out. And this, I would not recommend getting this unless you like having stuff everywhere, because I got this ribbon at Dollar Tree, and I don't even remember how long ago. It's been a while, but yeah, it's a nightmare. It's like everywhere. I'm gonna have to sweep and vacuum and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's what I used for the bow. I am not a huge bow maker. I don't make big bows like this. This is probably like my 10th one I've ever made. So I just used jute twine to tie the tails to the bow after I put it together with like a twisty tie thing. And then I tried cutting the twisty tie thing off so that it was just the jute twine, but you can't see it because of the flowers anyway. So I might go back and add some bling around the edge of the lid. I like how that looks, but for the most part, this project is complete. So if you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And then if you would like to be notified when I upload new videos, please hit the subscribe button. That little bell icon to the right, if you click on that, you'll be notified when I do upload a new video. So anyway, that is my design team project, one of them for October. I'll be doing one more on YouTube, and the other one will actually be on my blog. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to do so down below, and I do respond to all my comments. So thanks a lot, and everybody have a great day. Bye.